San Diegans will see one pension reform measure on the June ballot, but there's a possibility another option could be placed on the ballot as well. KPBS Metro reporter Katie Orr joins me now to explain more. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Joanne.
So explain the difference between these two measures.
Well, the measure that voters will see for sure eliminates pensions for most new hires, excluding police officers, and it caps base pay for all current employees for 5 years. The other measure that is just being proposed would still cap base pay, but it would not eliminate pensions. It would just cap them so that the highest they could go is just under $100,000.
And so when you say eliminate it, they'd have the 401k style pension instead of a city pension?
They would have a city pension. The measure on the ballot now would eliminate pensions and switch them to a 401k style system. The new measure that is being proposed would maintain pensions as we know them today, but again, limit them at just under $100,000.
So who's proposing this cap and freeze?
It's being proposed by Councilman David Alvarez, and really he says this is just about giving voters a choice.
This is really about giving people a choice. Do you think that it's better to go this way and having to spend almost $100 million to go to this new benefit? Or should we go the other approach where we know it's not going to cost us money and we can go forward with real reforms that are actually cap and limit our liability?
So now, what do the supporters of the 401k style pension option have to say about this?
Well, predictably, they're not fans of Alvarez's proposal, and they argue that the 401k style would actually save money in the short run and in the long term. They dispute those costs. Council member Carl DeMaio is really backing the 401k plan, and he says Alvarez's plan is just more of the same.
It's quite clear that their measure is not about reform, but about preserving the existing pension program for government employees. So I'm very unconcerned about the idea that politicians are going to collude with unions to put their own measure on the ballot. So what? We've got the citizens' measure, the one that actually was put on by the people and is supported by the people because it's real reform.
What are the chances that this second option would even make it on the ballot?
Well, it's not clear. They need 5 council votes to get it on the ballot, and there are 5 Democrats on the council. However, some of them might not be in great political positions to back Alvarez's proposal, and there are also indications that the public strongly supports the 401k option, so some council members might not want to back an alternative that doesn't have a lot of chance at success.
Now, you've been speaking with people in the community. You've been covering this issue for a long time. What are you hearing?
Well, again, people want pension reform. I don't know that they're necessarily sure of what form that should take or what that means, but they're tired of hearing all about this pension. We spoke to a couple of people on the streets of downtown San Diego about it.
They need to do a lot more, gosh, a long time ago. They definitely need to reform the pensions going forward, but unfortunately I don't think there's anything they can do going back because they've already promised that money. So the people who worked for it and were promised it deserve it.
I'm not quite sure on that. I have friends that are on the police force, and I think they should, I guess, keep as far as the police force and public service the same because in the line of work of duty, they could get injured or something and have more protection.
Well, we're going to have to follow and see what happens if this actually makes it on the ballot. KPBS reporter Katie Orr.
Thank you.